Okay. I don't know how long this will last, but I'm back for the time being. Although I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure everyone left. In case anyone was wondering why I don't stream all that often, that was why. What just happened is why. Is there anyone still alive on chat?
Hey. Oh. Huh?
Oh, hi, Mom.
My Rin dude! You finally made it!
Yeah, no thanks to you.
My bad. Anyway, I had to line up for a little something I've had my eye on.
Okay.
Well, don't you want to know what I bought?
Not really.
Oh, you're killing me. Give me a guess.
Fine. Clothes?
Bzz, nope.
Bummer.
Come on, work with me here.
Fine. What is it?
Hint, there's one for each of us.
Some kind of food?
Ta-da!
What is it?
A Reaper pin, duh! Haven't you seen them on everyone's book bags?
Maybe?
Of course you have. Everyone's got them. Anyway, there I was, just checking the selection, and next thing I knew, I had 2 pins and an empty wallet.
You blew all your money on pins?
Not just any pins, Rin dude. These things have got value. Enough to make me, of all people, wait in line for them. Here, see for yourself.
Huh?
Hey, watch it. If you lose it, I can't buy you another.
Dude, you practically threw it at me. Oh, thanks. Doesn't look that special to me.
Okay.
I gotta say,
So, like,
kind of hungry.
the most frustrating thing about when my stream dies is that, you know, like a moment ago, before this crash, there was a very active chat with a lot of people, and then, you know, it dies, and I have to restart the whole setup in order to get back on, and then all of a sudden, no one's here. Because of course they aren't. So that's annoying.
Yep.
Again, I don't know how long the stream can last, considering my inconsistent luck with stream connection.
Right.
Hey.
You know, thematically, it's actually really cool that, like, the first thing you do, really, as Rindo, is be forced to make a choice on dinner, considering one of Rindo's whole things is that he's indecisive as fuck.
Yep.
I'm really thankful for, like, Arikado's, like, raid. I just wish it wasn't wasted on a stream that crashed right after it happened.
Hey.
Huh?
Rin dude.
I fucking love how this game looks, dude. Holy shit. So, dead chat, am I right? No, not really. It's just gotta, like, it's one of those games that has, like, a hub area, essentially, that it, like, a series. It's not really open world, per se. It's about as open world as the original game was. There's an open, like, basically, there's one location that you're in the entire game, that being Shibuya, and that is where the events of the game happen.
What are we looking for?
Dude, just forget it. Oh. What the? Whoa, what's going on?
Rin, dude. You okay?
The hell was that?
Whoa! Did you see that?
Hey, this game looks peak.
They're
It's
shooting
so
off
good.
Fireworks. Let's check it out, Rin, dude. Dude, wait up! Whoa, it's like a movie about people who can do that thing. What's that called? You know, the brain power thing.
What is that called?
It's gonna drive me crazy. Come on, think.
Oh, psychokinesis?
Bingo!
Fred, how come we're the only ones paying attention?
Maybe they're all part of the crew?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I'm starting to get one too.
Greetings,
Huh?
sheeple of Shibuya.
There he is, guys.
No, I got a horrible
Also, welcome, Chris.
one.
A new game has finally begun.
Fred, look out!
I've seen this before.
Fred, are you okay?
Fred, are you okay? Just got fucking obliterated by a semi-truck. Like, dude, it wasn't even like he got, like, hit in, like, a way that you could feasibly believe he's okay. Dude, he got flattened. Straight up, just fell right on top of him.
This for you.
No, I got a horrible feeling. Fred, run! Not that way.
A new game has finally begun.
I don't know what's going on, or what any of this means.
Just make it stop!
Dude, the fact that I can blink is still so cool to me.
That was close.
Looks like the action is really heating up.
Oh shit, guys, it's the OP! Let's fucking do this!
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing. We'll be right back after this.
System
Higher, someplace I've never been. Burn like a fire burn. Until the world is yours, the world will be mine.
One step closer to the edge. I'm about to wreck, so I'm ready. If fearless play, the game is on, so bring it on. You don't know me, so I'll show you. Now you know me, I'll go through. I'm ready to take you. I'm right in front of you.
Right in front of you. Down, I prove it. It's so peak chat. It's so peak chat. The rhythm's gonna set you free. Hey, now move your body in this battleground. The silence, we're losing you. Break the silence and feel yourself. We're losing you. So peak, chat. So peak. It's so peak. It's so peak. It's so peak.
So, what game was that guy talking about? And why is it so dangerous?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Are you kidding? More new players?
Yo!
Here I thought I was done for the day.
It's Shoka!
Rindo Kanade. Tosai Furusawa.
Can we help you?
Miss.
Shoka Sakurane, one of the Reapers.
Oh shit, I love when dark-haired girls have cat-eared hoods. I love it!
Which means now I've got to get you bozos registered.
Huh? Registered for what?
For the Reapers game? Did you not notice that your phones got updated, or... Anyway, you're all set. Welcome to the RNS.
RNS?
Reaper Networking Service. Be sure to check the official account.
Official account?
Yes. And these are your starter pins.
What for?
You earn points with them. Earn enough points, you win the game.
But how do we earn points?
And what is this game?
Look, my shift's over. So ask someone else, would ya?
Oh, she's so real for that.
Literally anyone but me. And I'm out. Later, losers.
Did she just say Reaper? Like Grim Reaper?
I mean, that's what I heard.
Yikes. She was giving off some scary vibes.
Almost as scary as those explosions. Think those were part of this game too? Huh? What were those?
You know, in Japanese, Fret's line was more equivalent to, did she say Shinigami? Like, Death God?
Where'd this come from? Ah, right. Must be that RNS.
Wherever it came from, it looks like it replaced my usual app. Huh, says something about a team. Like a group chat? Wanna make one?
Not much point when you're the only one left in my contacts. Man, I wish that girl would have actually explained things.
Yo! You kids must be the newbies. Oh, fresh out of the box, ain't ya?
Oh, 100%. Like, Shoka 100% rewrote my brain chemistry. She's the whole reason my hoodie looks like this with the ears and everything.
What's so funny?
You just couldn't help yourselves, could ya? Should have made a quiet move and teamed up with a pro, instead of painting a big old target on your backs.
Target? Us?
You start in last place. You get stuck down there. And before you know it, you get erased. You're one hell of a poison disc, bro.
Well, who are you then?
The name's Kaiji Suzuki. But my teammates call me Suzukichi. We Ruin Bringers are the best team in the game.
Is that so?
By game, do you mean this whole Reapers game thing? Wait, why am I even taking this guy seriously?
You discs don't even know what game you're playing. I'd say it's only a matter of time till somebody sweeps ya. Won't be us.
Suzuki's built like Spectacular Venom because he's a big guy.
But hey, maybe you got some untapped potential. Only one way to find out. You want to stave off erasure? Then see if you can handle the noise.
I don't hear anything.
Do you even know how to scan, bro? You don't hear it, you see it. And to do that, you gotta focus.
Do you even know how to scan, bro?
And just feel.
What the hell?
Whoa. What? And so it begins. Blacks played their disc white to move. Every region is yours for the taking. It's flip or get flipped, erase or face erasure. That's how you play the game. A minute to pick up, a lifetime to perfect.
Flip what? He lost me.
Don't sweat it too much. You ain't gonna get it right the first time around. So just play the game and keep it loud. And if I see your discs trying to make any quiet moves, I'll break the board in two.
Does he mean us?
Did you understand any of that?
How the hell could I? I haven't understood a single thing that's happened since you picked up those creepy pins.
Hey, can't spell confusion without fun, right? Never heard of a game where you see sounds or whatever, but it might be cool. Let's do it.
Whatever you say. What to do?
Oh shit! Thank you, Safi Nom, for the follow. Very appreciated.
What to do? Gotta focus.
All right, first fight. Just gonna wait for the ad break to end real quick. And there. Okay, first and foremost, Sophie Nom, Safi Nom, thank you for the follow. Very appreciated. Now we're going into the first fight. This is one of those things about this game and the way that it's designed that I really, really like. You control the entire party for the entire fight. You are never playing one character. You are only playing the entire party. And as you unlock more pins and more party members, the gameplay becomes better and better. Right now we just have Rindo and Fret, so we can't really do a whole lot. But I swear, once you start getting more party members, this shit gets cracked. This is some of the best gameplay you're ever gonna get. Oh, no, it's peak. There's so much creativity that you can explore. And plus, since you're playing as the entire party at all times, it means every character in the main cast are involved at every fight. It really makes you feel like you're an entire group of people.
Let's have a look.
I was taking my galaxy brain for a test run. I love you, Fret. Always exist.
Let me think this through. Gotta focus.
Sup? Okay.
Okay. Don't be like that. You gotta play to win. Now, ready for your mission? Have a look. Mission? Does that mean the game is starting? Alright, so this is the first of several environmental-related mysteries, puzzles, quizzes, whatever you want to call it. So watch this. You may have noticed the blue skull right up there. That's one of them. Yeah, so this is C.
Hey. Let's have a look.
C is purple. Naturally, we find red over here. But first we gotta fight the noise.
Gotta focus. Sorry, but you're no match for me.
One of the cool things about the fact that your entire moveset is based on your party, it means that you feel at more of a disadvantage early on when you have less people in the party, which in fact does end up, you know, conveying narrative through gameplay, which is such a cool fucking aspect of this game that is so underappreciated by a lot of people. The gameplay loop is designed around emphasizing how the main characters feel across the narrative.
Give me a break.
Like right now, Rindo and Fret are just two guys who barely know what they're doing, so naturally they're going to have basic pins, and they're not going to really have a whole lot of experience fighting noise, and they're also not going to be very good at, you know, they're not going to have as many opportunities as they will later on in the game when they have more characters in their moveset, in their arsenal. No, there's higher ranks.
Hey.
Honestly, I would say I could honestly recommend either one, Wooden Trove. The only problem is really accessibility, because Neo the One with You is written with the idea that, you know, if you've played the original game, the one that came before, if you played the first game, there's a lot of stuff returning from that game that you'll appreciate as a longtime fan, especially including not just returning elements and plot beats, but characters from the first game show up in this one. But Neo is also written with the idea that it's undoubtedly going to be a lot of people's first exposure to The World Ends With You, so it's a pretty solid game to jump into on its own. I would recommend playing both games, but the only real problem is that while Neo The World Ends With You is super accessible, as it's on PS4, Switch, and most importantly, PC via Steam and Epic Games, the first game really doesn't have that. Because the thing is, the first game was a DS game designed with the DS in mind. And thus, it's kind of only ever been a DS game. The only times that the first game ever got put on anything else was through Solo Remix and Final Remix. Solo Remix was the iOS/Android mobile port of the first game that basically adapted The World Ends With You's as a single screen experience with the touchpad of an iPad or a phone. And Final Remix was the re-release put on Switch with very unconventional controls using the Joy-Cons. And while I don't think either of those versions are bad for the first game, they really don't beat that original DS game. It's why I kind of understand and appreciate that Neo decided to just do something completely different with the combat while also building upon the base mechanics that Hand had introduced in the first game, but just adapting it to a new 3D action RPG environment. So, honestly, with newcomers, I always recommend that they, if they can, they should play both. But if they, they have a hard time getting the first one, because it's a DS game from almost 20 years ago at this point, I always just say you can jump right into Neo, you'll be fine, because most of it is new content with new characters, and not a lot of it is immediately carrying over plot beats from the original game, from the first game. Oh, hey, Mephi. Good night, Mephi.
Hey.
But yeah, so long story short, if you want to play Neo, don't be too worried about playing the first game. But I would recommend the first game as well. I like Neo more between the two of them. Like, a lot more, but I like both games quite a bit. I think the original World Ends With You still remains probably the best game on the DS. Yes. And Neo The World Ends With You is up there, if not just the best game I've ever played.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah.
Give me a break.
Sorry, but you're no match for me.
Also, I love Rindo's fit, but it's such a bitch to get because, like, you have to get that jacket custom made. You cannot find that jacket in the wild. I also feel horrible for anyone who wanted to cosplay who wanted to cosplay Rindo and, like, you know, had to make the coat themselves. Because what the fuck would that sewing pattern even look like?
Not bad, I'd say. Not too shabby.
Hey, Rin dude, think we missed a few.
Oh, yeah. Important cutscene. You know how I mentioned only having 2 characters makes you feel kind of underpowered by comparison. Well...
Good.
Is it too late to quit?
Can we quit?
Don't know. What if we tried logging out?
Of that app?
Yeah, and I'll call the devs for help. Reaper team, this feels a little unsafe.
What the?
Hey, did you do that? Cause it definitely wasn't me.
There he is! Were you Zeptograms ready for this man to make his appearance into the equation?
Got your days are numbered.
Huh? What did he say?
It's him!
Supposed to be
Show me Namimoto!
pieces of trash that
Otherwise known as the guy with the megaphone from the first game.
doesn't matter. If it's the latter, then you're getting
He's so fucking cool, chat. And there is our 3rd teammate, rounding out the group for the time being, and thus making it a bit easier, and giving me a 3rd pin option. Perfectly balanced. Just as I calculate. I love his voice lines.
That's not so bad, right?
crunch.
Dang.
He's incredible. What's his deal? Is he a player?
Also, fun fact, Shomi Namimoto's outfits in both the original game and this game are actually modeled after fits that Tetsuya Nomura actually owns.
We're kind of new to this game.
Tetsuya Nomura dresses like Shomi Namimoto.
You seem like you've been doing this for ages, though. Which team are you on?
If you think you stand a chance after that disastrous performance, you've said and miscalculated. Time for a little quiz. What's the probability of you two surviving the game? 1 zepto%, if that.
10 to the negative
I love that Rindo Googles it.
0.00000.
So you're saying it's really small, huh?
Not small, infinitesimal. So close to 0, the 2 points nearly converge.
So 0, basically.
But not precisely.
He's so cool, chat.
The game's 142,857. Factor it out.
What?
Factor it out. Man just said do your own math.
I don't follow the associative property like other players.
He's so fucking cool.
Happen if I integrated myself with a couple of zeptograms like you.
He's so cool.
Couple of what? Now you're saying we're small too?
There's the megaphone!
Listen up, Zeptograms. You want to be part of the remainder? Then follow my lead.
That was bizarre.
What are you standing
He's
there?
so cool, Chad. He's so cool.
No! Don't want to keep our new teammate waiting.
New teammate.
Well, yeah. Him coming to our rescue back there was basically his way of begging us to let him join.
That's one interpretation. Says here 142,857 is a cyclic number.
Meaning?
Couldn't tell ya. Maybe our new teammate will fill us in.
Dude, I feel so much sympathy for the, like, localizers and translators of this game who had to localize all of Shomi Namimoto's puns. So much of his dialogue is related on mathematical, like, wordplay. And I don't know Japanese, so I don't even know how different that is at all, like, compared to English mathematical puns. Localizing and translating this game had to be such a massive fucking, like, ordeal, because they also had to, like, you know, deal with the fact that that a lot of what stuff like Fret says is, like, modern, like, slang for, like, a Japanese teenager, and there's no real English equivalent of that. So, like, localizing that requires finding fitting equivalents for the translation. Because, fun fact, translation isn't simply just throwing things into a stupid AI translator bullshit and thinking that that can come out with good translations. It can't. Humans need to be involved in the translation process because the human languages have nuances to them that a computer will never fully understand because computers don't have nuance like human beings do. Also, the reason I'm being preachy about translation while also giving this game's localization so much credit, it's because when this game came out, there was a bunch of, like, losers online upset about the translation because there was, like, modern slang and dialogue from characters like Fret, as if that wasn't, like, just the most fitting way to translate how those characters spoke from Japanese to English. Like, these people also didn't realize that the original scriptwriters from the Japanese version oversaw the translation and localization. Something that the credits of the game say. Like, genuinely, I don't... like, this is probably the best translation and localization of any Japanese game that I've ever seen. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I actually got beef with some of the ways that, like, Persona games are translated because there's such a minimum effort to, like, actually, like, translate those games and localize them in a way that, like, doesn't come off as awkward in English. Like, nothing but love for the English dub cast of Persona games. I love my Persona English dubs. But I'm gonna be real, I fucking hate when, like, English dubs of, like, anime or Japanese games keep Japanese honorifics in English dialogue because it doesn't sound natural. Like, people make fun of weebs for talking like that shit all the fucking time. It's so fucking weird, right? Like, I know that's, like, it's an accuracy thing, but, like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like there's like a tightrope in localization and translation where you translate things to be as accurate to the original language as possible without being so rigid in that accuracy that it ends up sounding awkward in every language that isn't the original one. Like, I know that I've had to listen to multiple rants from my boyfriend about how several Spanish dubs for things just kind of suck because they do the bare minimum of translation instead of actually going through the effort of, like, you know, localizing it in the sense of, you know, making it sound more natural in Spanish. And I feel like that does happen with English translations of things. And it's like, I love Persona English dubs. I always play the Persona games in English. Don't get me wrong. But it will always be weird to me when characters, like, start talking about, like, start name-dropping other characters. And then they call them, like, Kanji-kun or Chie-chan. And it's like, it's really awkward when it's in English. And we're good. It's the first boss. It's not that serious. But, like, that's kind of my thing, right? Like,
Alright, could have been worse.
that's kind of my thing, right? Like, people don't understand how much of a difficult task translating something into a different language is. Because you're not just, like, translating it directly from one language to another. You have to capture all the nuances of language. And every language has its own unique nuances that don't have direct translation in any other language. So you gotta find the most fitting equivalent. And naturally, those equivalents are like, you know, not all... People aren't always gonna agree with those equivalents. Again, people have beef with the fact that Fret says shit like galaxy brain and I-oop and all this other shit. But in my opinion, it was the most fitting choice in translating Fret's Japanese slang into modern English slang, because he's speaking in modern Japanese slang.
No prize or nothing?
And like, that's just, there's no real equivalent. It's like how Sergeant Frog's English dub back in the day had a bunch of like pop culture reference to Japanese pop culture, and the ones that made sense they kept, but the ones that didn't work they localized in the English jokes that still fit the tone. Fooly Cooley's original English dub did too, you know, back the original Fooly Cooley, you know, the one with heart and soul. None of the shitty sequels for Fooly Cooley.
Nami's already long gone.
Wow. Didn't even get to thank him for his help.
I mean, another aspect of the Neo 20 localization that I really like is Shoka's characterization, in the fact that they basically translated her like aloof, standoffish, sort of cold veneer that she has in the early game, and they localized it by kind of making her a bit of a bitch. Dude, if phone UIs look like this shit would be peak.
Maybe it's because we're right next to each other or something?
But like realistically,
Probably fix itself overnight.
realistically, like,
See you in class tomorrow.
like Rindo's friends would not like. Rindo's friends would not fucking have like all the same profile pics. Like Swallow here, see, she has like a fucking bird. That's like, that's more realistic. No motherfucker has a profile pic that's just their face. Very rarely have I met someone that actually has their face as a profile pic, and it's not some rando on your mom's Facebook friend list.
I'm back in Shibuya. Wait, what time is it? Last thing I remember, I was on my way home from the city. Did I not make it or something?
Sup, Rin dude? Fred. Wait, I want to try using my galaxy brain instead. Whoa, I'm back in the booyah! This is bonkers! Well, was I right?
Close. No way.
Yeah, way. It's day numero 2, pal. This game ain't over yet.
I need to tell my folks where I am. I bet they're worried sick.
Well, they might be worrying for a while. I can't contact anyone, and I doubt you can either.
What is this? Heed the instructions provided by the mission app. Solve the riddles sketched on the city's canvas and locate the target. Another mission? Not sure I totally get what it wants us to do, though.
Here's an idea. Did you try reading it for starters?
There he is, chat. This fucker.
That message reaches your phone. Did you not realize the clock is ticking here or what?
Who are you, Gramps?
Gramps, ouch! Guess mommy never taught you to respect your elders.
Okay, so you got a name?
Do I ever? It's Kubo! Tanzo Kubo, I'm with the Reapers. Everybody's been fussing about this new team. So I decided to come and have a look-see for myself.
Oh, is that so? Well, go ahead. Get a real good look. Take a picture if you wanna.
Not bad. You've got moxie, kid. So, where are the rest of yous hiding?
You mean our team? It's, just us.
I hope Minamimoto helping us out wasn't a one-time deal.
Maybe yous missed the memo. But this is supposed to be a team game. Yous compete and earn points by doing all sorts of things. Erasing noise, completing missions, yada yada yada. And the team that racks up the most points after 7 days wins.
Whoa, slow down. We have to do this for a whole week?
And what if we don't feel like playing? Can we just not?
Nope, you gotta play till the end, kid.
Dude, that is not cool. We've got lives to get back to.
Not anymore, you don't.
You're killing
So who's
me,
still in
bro.
chat?
That said, if yous really want out, there is one way. I told yous how teams compete to earn the most points, right? Well, if you top the table, then we'll grant whatever you wish for. All yous gotta do is win.
Easier said than done.
So aim for the stars, my would-be winners.
Winners, eh?
Although, word to the wise here, yous might want to bolster your ranks first. After all, you won't get much done as a duo. But I'm sure you knew that already.
Ooh.
So fight like your lives are on the line.
Okay, so no one's in chat. Fair enough.
You're already dead. Anyways, try not to fall too far behind the pack. Then worst comes to worst, yous can go down in a blaze of glory. So give me something fun to watch this week, will ya? And with that, I'll leave yous to it.
Please don't tell me all the Reapers are like him.
Or that this game seriously lasts an entire week.
That's what he said. How are we gonna survive a full week with just the two of us?
So did your Zeptograms have time to process today's mission?
Mr. Minami! Does this mean you're back for good? Man, life could not get any better. We've got it made, Rin dude!
Don't get the wrong idea. We're solving completely different problems here. But I'll help you subtract some rogue integers. You want to boost your chances of survival, right?
Well, yeah.
Whatever it takes to get the hell out of here.
Then you either multiply or face deletion. Oh, and make sure you pick up any pins you see lying around. Now let's get this show on the road.
All right, chat. Well, what chat there is. Not much of one at the moment.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, no, chat's kind of dead right now.
this through.
Let's have a look. Well, you asked for it. No sweat for Fret. It's over. Ain't no stopping us now. Nice. Disappear. Was that okay? Could be worse. You've got the wrong vector. Got it. Could have been worse. Whoa, that worked! All right, we won! Ha! Naturally. Hey. Yep.
Oh, hey, you're back. I was wondering why chat died. Dude, why would y'all scan for noise while your boys scan it? Yo! Adam! Adam, what is up?
Ain't no stopping us now. Nice. You got the wrong vector. Could have gone worse. Great job. Easy as pie. What do you think?
I'm sorry? What do you mean I... Look! Let me live! I love you, Adam. I'm so glad to see you.
Hey.
And look, I blink! See? Oh shit, I love this pin, actually. Oh, really? Really? Borderlands 4 got a character for me? Oh, no. The blinking is automatic. It's just like a thing the program does. It's not based on my actual blinking. Shit, that does sound like it's for me. Shit, that sounds really cool, actually. Fuck.
Gotta focus. Okay, I can do this.
We sure we can handle
gone worse. Let's keep it going. Disappear. What do you think?
Not bad.
Yes, got it. Nice one, Rin, dude. It's over. Yeah, we're really in
Perfectly balanced.
Not bad, I'd say.
Well within the margin of error.
Oh, wow. We're at a point now where enough time has passed that there are now games inspired by Borderlands.
Quay?
Quay? Dr. Zoolittle. Guys! Guys, do you get it? Dr. Zoolittle? Also, remember this NPC with the green jacket and the white hat. She comes back later.
So, yep.
Huh?
Hmm? Let's have a look.
ready. Galaxy Brain, activate!
Galaxy Brain, activate!
Burn, baby!
Such simple equations.
Nice!
Why do I even bother? Don't miscalculate.
I'll try not to. Monkey Fred and Molina Man!
Golden.
Garage!
Such simple equations.
Nice! Whoa, that worked!
Keep it constant.
All right, we won!
Alright, we won!
That's not so bad, right?
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred.
huh?
Also, I want to thank this game for spelling out OMG like this. Thank you. You have fed the me nation. Oh, yeah. Shoka rewrote my brain chemistry, chat. 2021 was the year my brain chemistry got rewritten.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll drink water as requested by Gabe the Green. Welcome, my friend.
Whatever.
You know, I've always wondered what it feels like to die. Don't answer that question. I kind of don't want an answer. I'm gonna get one at some point. I don't want it, but I'm gonna get it.
Get real.
Hey!
Also, one of my favorite things about Shoka's design is that when you get to see her full body, like, and see the full design, she's wearing sneakers, a dress, and that hoodie. And that hoodie looks like the most expensive part of her outfit. I fucking love that.
Later, loser.
Huh?
Nah. Que?
Seriously?
Kids got no respect for vandalism. No, 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 no. No. I know how to say K, like, you know, porque. Que is not that. Que is a sound of confusion that Fret makes in the game that is a reference to the noise that Chocobo make. They're different words. Like, occasionally in, like, these dialogue sections where there's no full voice acting, the Fret has had a voice line of him going, Que? I mean, it's less of a weird reference when you remember that Square Enix is the publisher of both Final Fantasy and The World Ends With You. I want to play Raynets. You know, Raynets, that game that came out a bit ago that had a mission that crossed over with The World Ends with Neo, The World Ends With You. I haven't played it. Like, I feel like it just sort of got announced, people were hyped up about it, and then it just sort of disappeared under the radar, and I really want to play it.
Come on, think.
Like, I don't know, Raynauts just sort of happened. And like, I remember most people talking about it when it first got announced, and they were like, "Man, it's just like it's just like if Vernium Rex or Versus 13 were a game." And it's like, that got a lot of hype, and then people saw that the game didn't have like AAA graphics, and then suddenly they just stopped caring. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's something there. It's also really funny that from the footage I saw of Rindo and Shoka in Raynets, they just use their models from this game.
Oh man.
Let's look it up.
Dude, she's wearing orange. She's the annoying orange. Hey, Apple.
Down to business.
I forgore. I remember.
Huh.
Let's have a look.
All right. I love, dude, I love that there's so many random side characters that have additional side quests that really flesh out this world. And they have such unique designs that you'd think they'd be part of the main story, but they really aren't.
Come on.
Oh. Oh.
Hey. Oh, right. Yep.
Yo, wait.
Gotta focus. All right. Who wants a piece of fresh?
Let's do a fight real quick. Just for the fun of it. Okay, that was sick. Don't pretend that wasn't sick as shit.
Not too shabby.
All right, simp. This guy. Why don't you remind him to do his job?
So what are we thinking here?
I mean, considering like how many adaptations and like stories inspired by Journey to the West unironically adapted so that Sun Wukong and Tributaka's characters are like dating and shit, or like have a romantic thing, abso-fucking-lutely. People saw the dynamic there for like ever. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, you can chain enemy encounters. You get better rewards out of it, but it's a bigger risk because you have to share a health bar between all the encounters. Noise erased. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Also, Tributaka's gender is always changing between adaptations and narrative versions of it. Like, some people make Tributaka a girl, some people make Tributaka a boy, some people make Tributaka just, like, non-binary, gender fluid. Tributaka is a character that has no set gender across adaptations. Perfectly balanced. I think we got this. I never miscalculate.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Oh yeah, I love this. I love this. Watch this. Watch this. Some pins can be evolved if you level them up. Oh yeah. I love this shit.
Let's have a look.
uninspiring integer.
I don't have the time for uninspired equations.
Such simple equations. It's over.
We're really in sync.
Perfectly balanced. Follow my lead.
Gotcha. Whoa, that worked.
That was sick as fuck, chat. I love chaining attacks in this game because it really makes you feel the unity of this team, and it's so fucking sick with it. I love this game, chat. I love it. It's so fucking sick. I love this game, chat. I love this game. It's so good. It is so sick with it. Oh, yeah. Okay, that one, not a good idea. There's a bit of a... Yeah, let's do that boost. And I got another fucking pin. You can throw rocks at people. Do you want to throw rocks at people, or do you want to keep... we're going to keep slashing people for a little bit. I mean, I honestly should. I beat the game on Switch back when it first came out. Like, it was the only game I was playing for a while there when it first released because I was just so into it. It was the perfect fucking scenario, right? You get a sequel to a game that you fucking loved, that nobody bought, that was seen as like a critical failure and only really gained a niche but dedicated following. And you get a sequel to it after years of giving up on that idea, and then the sequel basically builds upon the foundation of that original game while making its own unique game in terms of mechanics and characters and everything. And it was just so beautiful. Like, everything that I loved about that original game was in this game without it just feeling like a carbon copy. Neo The World Ends With You and The World Ends With You feel like two very unique games from each other. And very rarely do sequels to games actually feel that level of unique. Ah, shit. I should stretch. 1 sec. Ah! Oh, shit. Ah!
Gotta focus. Let's get down to business. Come on, think.
Oh yeah, an ad is about to start. Just throwing that out there.
accelerate this. It's crunch time. Perfect timing. Easy as pie. That all you got?
Oh, that was fucking sick. I wish an ad wasn't running. People could have seen that shit. That shit was fucking fire.
What do you think? Not bad. You got the wrong vector. Oh yeah. Let's keep it up. Perfecto.
Ah, sick. Currently it says the ad is running, and it'll be running for like a minute and 16 more seconds. I have like the stream chat notification that tells me when the ads are about to run and when they're like running and when they're over. I have ads running because I need money. Oh, okay. I guess the ad break and progress bar isn't exactly as accurate as I would need it to be, so that's great. I think you have to be monetized on Twitch to do it. One sec. Let me see if it's still up here. Yeah, it's still up here.
I'm all set. It's go time. Hardly even a practice test. Could have gone worse. We got this. All right. We won.
All right.
Scored big on that one.
Also, so we're about to fight the second boss of the game. Just thought I'd give everyone the heads up.
Greetings.
It's the Wicked Twisters. It's the Wicked Twisters. That's their name. That's what the team's called. Let's go. There they are, Chad. Let's go. Let's go. This would make a really good reaction shot of Rindo. I feel like there's a lot of potential with that one. All right, it's boss time, chat.
Yeah.
Seriously?
All right, guys, it's the fucking meme. 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Let's go. Who wins?
I can do this.
I guess we're down like 97 guys, but like, hey, 3 guys can take a gorilla, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Don't miscalculate.
Nice word, Jason.
Let's end this.
Such simple equations.
We're on a roll.
Disappear. Let's keep it up. How derivative.
Was that okay?
Could be worse.
Yes, got it. What's it doing?
Getting ready.
For what?
For what?
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Such simple equations.
We're on a roll. Whoa, that worked.
All together now.
How's that?
Let's keep it going.
Time to take out the trash.
We're really in sync.
Perfectly balanced. Such simple equations.
We're on a roll.
Yes, got it.
Could have been worse. You got the Rosetta slow.
Oh yeah.
Could have gone worse.
Let's keep it going. Take a ride.
Time to take out
Nice
the trash.
integration.
How
What will he do
derivative.
next? There he goes again. What do we do?
Change our coordinates. It's that, or get crunched.
Oh yeah, by the way, chat. Whoever you were attacking as last is the character you are in control of if you choose to stop attacking and run around. Like, for example, right now I'm Rindo. But if I hit X, right now I become Fret. And if I hit Y, then I'm now Shomi Namimoto. And I'm Rindo again. And I'm Fred again. And I'm Show again.
Could have gone worse.
You think so? We're really in sync.
Perfectly balanced. Could have gone.
And we're good. As I said, the 3 men could beat the gorilla. Noise erase, chat. We erase the noise. Not too shabby, chat. Not too shabby.
Phew. Looks like we won.
That definitely felt tougher than yesterday. I thought we were done for.
Or are we already done for? Seeing as we're dead? You think if we had died back there, we would have come back to life like a double negative?
Let's just say that we won.
Not till you grab the pin. Doesn't count. unless
Oh,
you
wait, wait, wait. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for her.
What do we have here?
Oh. Yes. 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 Oh. 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 K-Dot. K-Dot Tachibana. My beloved. Oh. 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 K-Dot Tachibana. My beloved. Oh. Oh, I love her. Oh, I need her. Oh, Chad. Chad, I can't handle this. I need her in my life. Oh. Oh, she's perfect. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh. Oh, look at her. Look at her, Chad. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Oh. Oh, the Vera beauties. You can. I'm on my knees. Bark, bark. Awooga. Ah.
Today's results are in. The Vera beauties effortlessly erased
Oh.
bringers remain on top.
Wait, but we're the ones who erased the target.
Bless your heart. Didn't know
Oh, she's so bad, though.
you won't earn any points without this pretty little baby.
She's so fucking bad, dude.
Oh, and make sure you pick up any pins you see lying around.
Dude, she's so fucking hot. Dude, put Cat on back on the screen.
Remember, to the
Oh. Oh, dude, I love her. I love Kanon. I love Kanon.
Still, I hate to steal it from you.
Don't worry about it. There's plenty more pins in the game.
Aw,
Oh, Kanon. Kanon, I love you.
I'm Tosai Furusawa, but everyone calls me Fred. And this is my buddy Rindo. I guess he's like the leader of the Wicked Twisters. Or something like that.
Pleased to meet you, Fred. You too, Rindo. We may be rivals, but here's to a fair fight. Oh, and thank
You lying as fuck, though.
Ciao, boys.
Ciao.
Great. All that work and nothing to show for it.
Also, Fred's such a simp.
Intimidating.
Also, Gabe is so right for the hydration. I absolutely need to hydrate after Kanon was on screen. My baby girl, my beloved Shotty, my Shayla.
Super cool, am I right? Man, I hope we get to see her again.
Dude, are you?
A complete moron.
Whoa. Oh, hey there, Shoki.
Frankly, I'd say you're both morons for giving up all those points like that. Has no one told you the only way to escape the game is to come in first? Or that you'll be, like, absolutely screwed if you end up in last?
Maybe.
Don't tell me you're waiting for someone to say this is all some sick joke. Snap out of it. This game is 100% real. Maybe you could at least try to act like your lives are at stake here, and shake things up while you're at it. Everything's been
What
so
word?
predictable.
Wait, how are our lives?
Shotty, Shayla, like...
Here's an idea. How about you find a new friend?
Come again?
It's like this. Word around town is another player's joined the game. Sounds like they're a real wild one. But beggars like you can't exactly afford to be choosers. Think it over.
I mean,
Losers.
I don't think it matters.
Gotta say, I don't like the sound of being absolutely screwed. Although we kinda already are, since we can't contact anyone. Are we seriously dead? That would really suck.
Wait. Swallow and I were texting earlier today, weren't we? Looks like my message went through just fine. Maybe we've just got bad reception?
Dude, also, just throwing this out there, this, well, let's let this cutscene play out first. So this is where the demo ends, by the way. Like, when the game was, like, coming out originally, there was a demo put out on Switch and PS4 that you could play a couple weeks before the game came out. And you better believe I downloaded that demo. But that demo ended right there, like, right after that fight with the gorilla. We fought a gorilla. And I also may or may not have, lost my cool for a second when Pretty Lady showed up on screen earlier.
You shall pay for my misery!
Why are you yelling?
'Cause you were?
Anyway, here we are. What was that?
Yeah, I saw a hot woman and did the thing I always do when I see a hot woman. You know this.
Wonder what today's mission will be.
Maybe it was a dream.
That's your cue?
Does that mean I was sleeping just now?
Earth to Rindo.
Yeah?
You good? You spaced out on me there.
No, I didn't. So, any word on the mission?
See? You're a grade A astronaut. Anyway, Space Case, I haven't heard anything yet.
How about that?
Find the scattered letters and make them whole. The door shall open to those who seek it. So, finding these letters will lead us to the target?
Guess so. Doesn't sound too bad.
Say, buddy.
What?
Do you remember that stuff Shoki told us yesterday?
Kinda.
It's like this. Word around town is another player's joined the game. Sounds like they're a real wild one.
Oh yeah, this is the part where we meet our third teammate that isn't Minamimoto.
Like I said, it's just you and me, and Mr. Minami, sort of. But Kanon had a whole army marching behind her.
Fair.
Which is
Oh,
oh,
oh, Kanon. Oh, Kanon's back on screen. Oh, Shayla.
Right. Strategy.
Speaking of Mr. Minami, it is safe to assume he's coming back, right?
Wouldn't pass up a chance to observe an irregular prime. Count me in.
Mr. Minami, my Mina man!
Speaking of irregular.
Listen up, Zeptograms.
Listen up, Zeptograms.
Forget about today's mission.
You sure about that?
Of course. Sure, we pass up earning a few points now, but we can make up for our losses if we pick up a new player today.
Sounds like we're on the same page. Strategy.
Right. Cool. But, like, do we, especially if they really are, what if they just end up dragging us further down?
Dude, Rendo, there's like 3 of you right now.
Don't really get any further down than last place, dude. Plus, I'd rather have an extra weirdo around than be a player down.
Minamimoto's practically 10 players in one.
My multiplicative property may be impressive compared to standard integers.
Dude, I love the way Sho talks. It's so fucking funny.
But the Ruin Bringers don't play by the rules of rational numbers.
Are these Ruin Bringers really all that tough?
Let's just say they're an aggregate function of a higher order. And since you're not interested in getting on their level, I'm done here.
No. Come on, Rin, dude. Gonna scan the city.
There he goes. With no idea what he's getting us into.
So this is the first thing you would do if you had played the demo, because the demo actually lets you carry over the save data from the demo to the final game. So on Switch, I was able to just jump right back into the game right here.
Aww. Yep.
Rindo.
Huh?
I love this game's music, dude. It's so fucking good.
Hey.
I love Shoka's hoodie and the fact that sometimes the ears move with her emotes. It's great.
Hey. Later, loser.
Later, loser. Dude, it's so fucking cute how her VA says that. Later, loser. Later, loser. Later, loser. Later, loser.
Hey.
Sup? Yeah.
Later, loser. Later, loser. Oh, Kanon. Kanon's back. My queen. My queen. Oh, she's so gorgeous, chat. Look at her.
Kanon.
Oh, look at that heart at the end of that yes. Look at that. You know, I just realized. Oh, hi, Revan. I just realized, you know, with the hat and everything, Kanon's kind of got like the same fashion sense as a friend of mine.
Really?
Right. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Can't get back on top, but we've never been there in the first place.
Huh?
You know, that Kanon's one kind lady. Dude, Fret. I get it. I understand. Me and you. I get it, man.
All right, come on. Rindo.
Oh, this is gonna be another thing I love. Every single store has a different attendant. And they have unique designs and names. Like, this is Miki Sayonoji, for example.
Thanks. Come again soon.
And then another example is here. We have Rina Toto.
Y'all come back now.
And then if we go to Topo Topo,
Hello there.
no, the outfits don't show up in gameplay, but all of the outfits are of a unique fashion line, of a unique fashion sense, and they can be equipped on any character.
Farewell.
By the way, Gato Nero is the fashion line that Shoka wears.
Thanks. Come again soon.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, I've actually used this game for outfits references before.
Give me a break.
Oh, hey, Bailey, welcome back.
Let's have a look.
I've been back for a bit. I've actually been on for almost 2 hours at this point.
Let's do this. killed it out there.
I mean, it literally happened right after I was talking about the fact that the reason I don't stream super often is because streams are super inconsistent over here. And then it literally proved my point. I actually had to reset my entire computer just to get just to get the stream to run properly. It was crazy. I mean, yeah, that's how Cuphead works. You know, I hear the tutorial for Cuphead is really hard, too.
Such simple equations. Sure. Got it. We're on a roll. Perfect timing. That was perfect. Are you ready for this? Oh yeah, we win!
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That cylinder's a bitch. Ugh, I'm starving. Here's another mechanic in the game. Food. Also, notice how the characters react. Like, notice the different emotes? This is because every character in the game has specific food preferences. And their emotes here will tell you what they like. I love how much goes into this game from a mechanical, like, level. It's so fucking good, chat.
For justice. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Really?
Oh yeah, Fret was crying over the burger, wasn't he? I mean, to be fair, Fret's that energy to him. Fret's literally wearing fucking pearls, dude. Like, fair enough.
Welcome.
Oh, here's Jun Sonobe, the person running the bookstore.
Nice day.
When do... Some people go into Shibuya like, when do we get to see the Dream Eaters?
Let's have a look.
When do we get to the Dream Eaters? You mean the noise? No, the Dream Eaters. The fuck? I mean, that actually kind of happens at Tree Jump Distance when Sora meets Neku. And it's like... Dude, it's beautiful, actually.
Follow my lead. Follow my lead. All right, we won.
We won! See, there's a rank higher than A. Star rank. Also, look at this dude. Look at you, Dai Miki. Look at this man. Like, you know I gotta do it to him, Ing, with this stance. Like... You know, you had to do it to him type beat.
Yeah, thanks.
Gotta focus.
Let's have a look.
Ah, shit. Let's go.
All right. Who wants a piece of fresh?
Ah, shit. Thank you, Danica, for the raid. That's fucking wonderful. Are you in the chat right now, Danica? Are you there?
Such simple equations. Not underestimate me.
Welcome, Danica's fan base. How are y'all?
Keep it constant. Fine, I'll integrate. That'd be great. Exquisite timing. Perfectly balanced. Wow, we really killed it out there.
All right, so Danica's fan base might recognize me from the multiple times that I've randomly shown up in her streams as a guest. I don't stream on my own super often because the internet down here gets really inconsistent about me streaming. However, right now I'm doing well. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours at this point, and I'm playing Neo: The World Ends With You, otherwise known as Peak Fiction. Search center street corner. Okay.
Gotta focus.
Gotta focus. What the fuck? Oh, right, they're players.
Correct. Oh man. Rindo. Yeah.
Hang on.
So, how did Danica's stream go? I know she was playing, I think, Tomb Raider 2, over there.
Dang.
That was Christina V. That random background character was Christina V. I heard that one line of dialogue. I don't know who that is. That was Marina Dupay Chang from Miraculously. You got glitched on a ledge. What? What does that mean? Nope, but it must be pretty popular. More importantly, any sign of that player? All right, totally forgot why we were here. Let's look for him, Rin dude. I am going to assume that these two girls are dating. Like, Every time we see these two, they're together. They're dating. They're lesbians. You can't change my mind. They're dating. And speaking of women, there's my girl. There she is. It's her. It's Nagi from The World Ends With You. The woman who is voiced by a friend of Dumbsville, actually. Most people don't know that Nagi's VA in The Other Ones With You is apparently homies with Dumbsville. Well, this time I've come prepared. You shall pay for my misery!
Here I go again, getting all worked up and strolling into the mind of a stranger.
What does that even mean?
Today is unequivocally the worst.
Okay, this random nerdy girl with round glasses is like basically acting like her life is over because a minor inconvenience happened.
I didn't ask for this either.
Huh? Am I? I already have enough on my... I really don't need...
Like, imagine being that dramatic.
You're
Imagine.
wording too harshly. I've done nothing to you. Until now. Now you show no punishment for hindering my pursuit of happiness.
Dude, she also talks like a fucking anime character. I love her.
Me for failing to obtain that ES pin.
I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know what's going on here, but I think this
girl's
girl's got the wrong idea.
Which, who would dare deny anyone the delights of elegant strategy? Only a degenerate ape. That's who.
This whole mess is Fred's fault anyway. And Minamimoto is only around to cause trouble.
And then you have the nerve to blame everyone but yourself.
No! I was against this from the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I love this scene because Rindo's thoughts are basically outing him.
Even if everything goes south, it won't be my fault.
Enough! I've grown weary of your moaning. This whole Reaper's game is most detestable. I give it a negative 200 out of 10. My worst ever review. So edgy. Tis I, Nagi the Edgelord.
I love her. She's so great, chat.
Now my edgy wrath.
Her edgy wrath, chat.
My head. I can... Everything's fading. Am I dying? Hang on. I'm having some serious deja vu. This happened before.
And here's another mechanic of gameplay, chat.
Sure it doesn't?
Time travel.
Think, Rindo, think. What did she keep talking? Something like elegant strategy. What if I can get her that pin?
Rindo's special ability is that he can go back and forth through time. This is important because Rindo's powers are representative of the fact that he is indecisive and unable to make decisions in the heat of the moment. So giving him time controlling powers is representative of his greatest flaw. Kind of like a different game that had the very similar symbolism with the powers, but Rindo is a better written character than Max Caulfield. But, you know, if I start bitching about Life is Strange on this chat, I don't think anyone will be tolerating me.
Listen.
I mean, I could bitch about Life is Strange, because Neo the World Ends With You was hilarious in that it actually proved that Life is Strange's idea for a protagonist was really good. It just wasn't executed well. But, you know, if I start bitching about Max Caulfield as a protagonist, we'll be here forever. Also, look at how those buildings, like, curve in when you go away from them. And then as you walk through, they, like, go upward. Like, it's such a good stylistic decision. It's so clean. We're coming again! We're coming again!
Rindo. How come? Really?
We'll change our fate.
We'll change our fate! By the way, did all of you hear about how the Leisure Suit Larry games are getting, like, delisted off Steam soon? I know that's a random thing to bring up in this stream, but, like, did you guys hear about that? Quay? Okay, so, like, almost all of Leisure Suit Larry is apparently getting delisted soon. I bought a bundle off Fanatical for like $6 the minute I found out the news, because like the only games that'll stay are like the 2 most recent games, and that kind of upsets me.
Yes.
Like, the thing is, I always hate when games get delisted, but I specifically despise when the delisting makes no damn fucking sense. Like, with licensed games and games with licensed music, I get it. I see it. I hate it because the entire reason it's happening is because of copyright and capitalism and all this other shit. But, like, what reason is there to delist, like, all of Leisure Suit Larry? Like, what legality are you running out of here? Like, that's weird, right? Like Spec Ops: The Line got delisted off Steam a while ago because of licensed music within the game. The original Alan Wake got delisted for a while there because of its licensed music. Fucking the reason Fuser disappeared from fucking digital storefronts was entirely because of the licensed music and because they didn't want to keep the fucking game on hand. And fucking, dude, like, unironically, it's so frustrating because I know everyone always goes, well, the solution is not have licensed music, but that's not a solution. Because sometimes licensed music can be utilized in a game for the sake of not only narrative cohesion, but also just in the sense of thematic or just working, you know? Like, Hi-Fi Rush utilized licensed music so fucking well. And it's a shame to imagine a reality where at some point Microsoft decides they don't want to, you know, keep that game up through the license contract and the game just goes away. It gets delisted because of, like, this is a hypothetical. I'm not saying it'll happen because they're, for all we know, Microsoft might have, and fuck, I don't even know if Microsoft owns the, like, Microsoft doesn't own the IP to Hi-Fi Rush anymore, but I don't know if they are still in charge of the first game's current release on Steam and stuff, or if that's now a Krafton thing, because, like, this hypothetical is like, I don't know how, if Krafton or Microsoft or whoever, you know, is in charge of making sure that game doesn't get delisted. Because, you know, for a while there, Telltale Games got delisted because their publisher died. And then, you know, they came back. I don't know, it's like this, it's this whole thing to me where it's like, you know, it's like I hate the fact that licensed music is such a fickle thing to keep on storefronts. And the fact that there are now games that never get physical releases and are digital only, thus meaning that this problem's even more of a problem. Because now you have games like Fuser, like I previously mentioned, that is just gone, and you can't buy it, and you can't get it anywhere secondhand or anything. And it's like, it's this whole thing, right? Fuser should not have died. It shouldn't be gone forever, unable to be played or obtained. Because Fuser was, not only is it, and it don't even matter if Fuser wasn't a good game. Fuser is a good game. But, you know, that's not the point. The entire point is that the game is really good. And it's gone. Well, no, the point isn't even that the game's good. The point is that the game's gone. And this entire game that people worked on and people loved is just unable to be obtained through legal means. And it's like the enemy of preservation. I would not be shocked if at some point in the future, Activision basically delists the Tony Hawk 1+2 and 3+4. Like, in like 10 years from now, we're gonna see headlines about how those games are getting delisted from digital storefronts. And like, everyone's gonna complain about it, but nothing's going to make a change.
We'll change our fate.
Because a game getting delisted because of licensed music, you can't just outcry that back into existence. Like Spec Ops The Line, otherwise known as Rabbid Luigi's favorite game, is still not on digital storefronts. You just can't get Spec Ops The Line anymore. It's just gone. And don't get me started on other games that have been delisted because of licensing stuff. Both Poker Night at the Inventory games just can't be bought on Steam anymore. Even though they're heavily iconic, I feel, and beloved, because they have, like, multiple characters with multiple different licensing across different companies. And don't get me started on the fact that Poker Night 2 is probably a bitch to get, simply because Ash Evil Dead is there, and the Evil Dead rights are a mess. I mean, you still can. You just have to go through some stupid measures to even get the game. The measure that I see that people always bring up is this idea that you can, like, you know, family share the game with someone that owns it and play it that way to get all the TF2 cosmetics, which a lot of TF2 players do that. Forgive me, but did I ask? Clean up your own mess. Oh yeah, no, I don't know if anyone here knows this, but basically every Evil Dead thing is owned by a different company. That's why every Evil Dead is both a sequel to the previous movie, but also kind of a remake of the movie before it.
Well met.
Because every Evil Dead film is owned by a different company. That's also why Ash versus the Evil Dead, that one, you know, show that existed for a couple seasons that was kind of cool, had to be very selective with what shit that... Okay, Nagi is just making the most Pip-ass face I've ever seen in my life. That is a Pip face. Like, tell me I'm wrong, Patrick. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't believe I was speaking to you. I love how she changes on a dime the minute Fret talks. It's so funny. Oh yeah, this is the other thing about Nagi that I love. She immediately falls in love with Sho Minamimoto. Yeah, we don't have her on the party just yet.
I might have to recalculate. Fine, I'll integrate. That'd be great. Not half bad. Disappear! Nice integration! How derivative! You've got to... That all you got? You've got the wrong vector. Great job. Take out the trash. What do you think? Not bad. It's over. Nice integration. How derivative.
Too bad.
Don't miscalculate. You've got the wrong vector. You'll regret this. How derivative. Could have gone worse. We got this. Such simple equations. Sure. Not half bad. Great job. Time to take out the trash. All right. We won.
All right.
That's not so bad, right?
Okay. See, you say that, but I want you to understand the exact reason Nagi falls in love with Minamimoto.
All right, kid.
Just watch.
Hey, I'll take it. What about you? How's my nah girl holding up?
Did I hear a name pun?
Whoops. Sorry about that, Nagi. Glad you didn't get hurt, though.
How could she get hurt when she was just watching from the
I
side?
love how petty she is.
Know how to fight?
A girl plus her pin equals X.
Wait for it, here it is.
Question is, what site does X represent?
Lord Tomonami.
She projects her fictional crush onto Minamimoto because he looks like him.
Farewell, fractals.
Hoppy flows like a devilishly handsome gust of wind.
So those guys called you a pin pincher.
Hey, yeah. How about it, Nagi? Think you could show us your collection?
So you might rob me of my prize.
I love her.
Pinky promise.
Can I take him at his word?
Fred's a lot of things, but he's not a thief.
Very well. then feast your eyes upon my arsenal. I've got this exclusive
Look at her eat a bag, chat. Look at her eat a bag.
box sets, the comic adaptation, and this not for sale pen I won in the contest. And here are a few I made myself. After collecting them for so long, I just had to create my own.
It's just a bunch of nerds.
She's so real for this shit, chat.
Oh, wow. I've never seen so many pins in one place. You're so amazing, Nagi.
Look at her face. She's doing the pimp face. She's doing it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses there, partner. I thought the plan was to add her to the team.
Dude, did you see all those pins?
Yeah, what about them?
They're just plain old pieces of plastic. They're
That's
worthless.
not her fault. We're the ones who had the wrong idea.
But if that's all she's got, do you really think she'll be of any use to us?
Well, what have we got to lose by at least giving her a shot? Mr. Minami said she can use Sykes, just like us.
But do we really need more people? We've done fine so far.
I love they're having this whole conversation like she isn't just standing there.
Still doesn't mean we should team up with every person we meet.
What bliss. Long has it been since I had someone with whom I could actually converse.
What do you mean?
Ever since yesterday, every person on the street passed straight through me. Until those reapers accosted me, that is. Then I began hearing thoughts not my own. I traced them to their sources, entered their minds, and got ejected.
Hold up. You can go inside people's minds? That's amazing, isn't it, Rin Dude?
Yeah, you don't know the half of it. Oh, today's results are in. Looks like the Pure Hearts picked up points for taking down the target, while the Ruin Bringers maintained their lead. And we earned next to nothing.
But not actually nothing. Plus, it's all part of our strategy. I mean, how are we supposed to beat the other teams if they all outnumber us?
Okay, fair.
That's my guy! Nagi, I've got a favor to ask.
You needn't bother.
And oop.
Those who dwell in the darkness are ill fit to befriend those who live in the
And
light.
I oop.
Defying his teachings will do me little good.
And I oop, chat. And I oop. He said it.
So anyway, just hear me out.
I'm listening, but I wish to reiterate the fundamental incompatibility underscoring this interaction.
Cool, sure. Whatever you say. So, would you, my good friend Nagi, be willing to join our team?
Perhaps you didn't hear me?
And I oop.
I did, loud and clear. And so did Rendo. He was listening super hard because he really wants you on board, right?
Sure.
This team of which you speak, do you mean one operating within the framework of this so-called game?
Dude, she talks like such a dweeb. This team of which you speak. Do you mean one operating within the framework of this game?
This changes things.
I love her.
Master Rindo hath shown us great favor by endowing us with the Pin of Legend. We are indebted, and shall gladly risk life and limb to repay him. Should he require aid, we must needs oblige. But more importantly, we must needs cease
Look at her.
him again. We accept the young master's offer.
Technically speaking, I think I was the one who made the offer. But hey, looks like we found ourselves a new teammate, buddy. Nasty Nagi and the Wicked Twisters are gonna...
She casually wears fingerless gloves. She's so real.
Sure hope so. Especially since now we're stuck.
We're now stuck with her.
I mean, we barely know.
We barely know her.
Was letting her join the right decision? Those birds. Probably nothing.
And that is day 3 of week 1 done. Now for some ominous shit. Time for day 4, chat. Give it up for day 4.
So, we made it to day 4.
Yep, we sure did.
Indeed. Wait, what?
Did you not get the memo? You see, the Reapers game goes for 7 days. Full week. And today marks day 4. Did you miss that big broadcast the other day?
I didn't. Nor did I ask you for an explanation.
Oh, no. What happens is when a day ends, they just immediately black out and wake up the next day. They sort of sleep, but not really.
At which point my cognitive powers began to fail me.
Relatable.
'Twas not my only misfortune either. There I was, menu researched, order decided, shop location bookmarked. I'd even vowed to retire to my dorm early lest I inadvertently oversleep.
Dorm? Like college dorm?
Is there any other kind?
Nope, not that I'm aware of.
He's older than us?
Based upon your reactions just now, I presume you two to be younger than I?
Yeah.
This is the other thing I love. She's a grown-ass adult.
Over our interactions. For I am little more than a Lilliputian lover of Alestra.
She is a grown-ass adult. I love her.
From your pins?
One and the same. A most astute observation, Lord Rindo.
Doesn't he
look exactly like Minamimoto?
I see you two have noticed the striking similarities between them. What I wouldn't give to bask in his sublimity once more.
I mean, I guess he's a pretty cool guy.
Speaking of, when might his lordship be returning?
Hopefully sooner rather than later. I know Kanan thinks we can use the help, but is this girl...
Dude, Nagi is so good.
The only game she seems to care about...
I love her.
This sucks. I mean, I doubt she'll drag us down into last place, but I don't want to think about what'll happen to us if she does.
She's so real.
Looks like we got a message.
Hey, look, it's Suzukichi again.
What's going on, Wicked Twisters?
You're that guy.
I got a name, you know. Don't you remember?
No, we do. Hard to forget after you shouted it in our ears.
I'm probably going to play through the whole game on stream. Yeah, it's a replay, so I already know everything that's going to happen. But, you know, it's my favorite. It's like, you know, my favorite. I really like this game, and I want to get more eyes on it. And plus, you know, I need to replay it for Steam anyway. Because I put so much time into it on Switch. But I want to, you know, I want to put more time into it on PC.
Frontier discs. You got nothing but potential. Oh, and that goes for you too, little girl, bro.
Much obliged.
Little girl bro is killing me, chat.
Okay, but how big of an incentive are we talking here?
Oh, sounds like you're ready to play. Now, I've got to make sure our team stays on.
The only problem is figuring out a good schedule to stream, considering how inconsistent internet is here with streaming, plus my day job.
What do you think, Bryn, dude?
And let me remind you that you discs are in dead last.
Like, it'd be interesting to balance. I'd probably have to, like, do it weekly, maybe, just to make it work. Shit, I do need to think this up and figure out, like, a schedule thing. But I can probably make it work. I'd probably end up streaming later than usual because my shifts at work go from like 2:30 to 2:30 to 8:30, and it makes more sense to stream after work than it does before work because I feel like if I stream before work, there's a good chance of me losing track of time or feeling rushed or not having time to get ready for work or prepare. And plus, I'd have to wake up earlier, so I want to get as much sleep as I'd need, versus working after streaming after work, where I can just, like, you know, come home and then sit down and stream and do that. I'll figure out a schedule. I'm not entirely sure about it, but I'll balance it. I'll make it work. I got 2 video scripts that are basically done. I just got to record the audio.
Roombringer trash fresh from the heap.
Hey, Mamina man. We were just talking about you.
So, apparently...
Dude, she fucking, like, squealed. Dude, she came.
Are these zeptograms the ones that'll finally bring you out of hiding? Guess I'll just have to wait and see.
I will say I have been streaming for 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours, which is not bad time for me, but it's not as good as previous streams where I've streamed for like... I once streamed for like 8 to 10... I once streamed Kingdom Hearts 1 for like 8 to 10 hours. I remember that very distinctly. But I'm gonna raid a buddy of mine. By the way, the raid message is greetings from the Wicked Twisters. You know, Wicked Twister, like the team name. And remember to refresh once you get in so that your view counts for the streamer. Tell Keeg I said hi. Until next time, chat. May your heart be your guiding key. And remember, don't be another sheeple of Shibuya.